Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set, ready, 60 yards.
I smell fear in that offense.
Five.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, check Mike 47.
Here's Darnold. Escapes the sand. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
For Mike. I got him.
Ready.
On first down, Blount looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled by Jordan Willis. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny?
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll run on first down. Blount, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18, Gator.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's go, D. Let's go. SOS, SOS.
Hey, Alpha.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Get it.
Now Blount, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
On the
So
ready.
2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's do.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me.
Switch.
Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it.
Edwards in punt formation for the Jets.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Lach Edwards to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin here with 1. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fighter.
Come to my world. We want it. Let's go.
From the 44, Minshew. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold from the gun. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
44, Mike, 44. I got him.
On first down, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. Red 80. 44 is the mic.
Again, Darnold being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He tripped.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You go tight. You got tight.
General West. Hey, seam 6. Go.
Play. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Better bring
5.
They are going to go. It's Simeon. Found his target. It's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Ready to break.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Cannon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Simeon. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Hey, Echo.
44, Mike, 44. Silver. Fofos and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Indeed going for it. Simeon. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Got it.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Topper. Get it.
On 1st down, Blunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48
Set, ready?
yard line.
90 Wolf.
Check 45 to Mike. Man out. Check 13.
X3. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Catch made. That's the rookie tight end, Josh Oliver.
The 2nd down pass.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On the
And
double.
now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Greystone travel. Let go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
James has got it. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now it's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
Red 80. 44, Mike, 44.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. They are going for it. Darnold. Room to run past midfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, a run with Cannon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throw left side complete. It's James. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's Blunt. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew, and Blunt has it. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Nate is first. This now from 42 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Jets take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play action. It's Darnold. Onunu's got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
We're going to sign.
4-7's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
You don't want no problem with me.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
47 Mike. Mike 47. Bring it.
Delaney.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, he'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got an open man, it's a new one. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ringo. Mike's 47.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
We're going to set.
50, Mike, 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's checking Craig. Hey, watch the edge. Watch it.
80 weapon.
Now on 2nd and 16. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Ready?
Hey, Mike 50, Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
I'm coming.
Ready?
Mike 50.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, we're going to yellow lady.
Mike 50.
I got one. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 4th down, Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Blue draw Corker.
Safety screen.
On 2nd down now. Blunt.
We ain't giving them nothing to
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Set. 10-2 saw. Recon, 132 fighter.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Now.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One more time, it's Cannon. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's...
Now second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check three.
Go.
Again, here's Blunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Crowell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
You got him.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Bryant has it. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The Jets on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
it is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check. No lady.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jaguars are going to... Take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking tough.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Jets 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
And he loses the football the second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, New York.
Darnold on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
You ain't going nowhere.
Check your hot read.
Big grip. Big grip.
A first down carry now for Corral. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Loss brings up third down and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Pick it up, guys.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run with Cannon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run. This is Cannon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tillman Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. They're going to need some therapy after this. Go. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Blunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. One last throw now for Darnold. On the screen, this is Cannon. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.